Hey friends, what is good? I finally set the time to make a video about this tool, IfcLite. Guys, please believe me, this is an incredible tool. This is going to be an important video, so take your time and watch it until the end, because what you are going to learn is going to shake everything you know about free tools when it comes to IFC. So here is it. I'm going to say it. If you don't need authoring tools for IFC, authoring capabilities, and use Bonsai BIM, then this is the best free available tool at the moment where you can analyze and pull out data from your IFC models. Again, this is not for everyone. It is not for people who want to author using Bonsai. It's a viewer, but so much more than a viewer. It actually, you can even add information, you can modify information, you can even author, but the support and the way that you do it is very basic. It's not the intention for the tool to be that, at least for the time being. So this is amazing. There are so few things, few extremely important things about this. This is a browser tool. Means that you can run it in your browser, and extremely important, just pay attention to this. All the data that you are using stays on your computer. There is no server, nothing. So every model that you open stays in your browser. This is not a common data environment. And you can do so many things. I don't have and I cannot commend enough Louis Trümpler for doing this. And of course it's free and open source. On top of that, this is not just a viewer and model browser and checker or whatever you want to call it. This is also a set of tools that you can actually use and build your own tools, like you can do with IfcOpenShell. It's crazy. So we are looking at the viewer, which is a sum up of all the functionalities built on the top of the core of the app itself. So how crazy is that? Louis has done an amazing job. He's very responsive, and also lately there have been more people contributing, and there are starting to be many I start to see many tools around on LinkedIn, tools that are using IfcLite to be built. It's crazy. So again, like for somebody who wants to develop an app, and you don't have to be a coder, using Claude and ChatGPT and so on, I think I'm going to do something like that in the future. But you can create your own tools. It's amazing. It's an amazing tool, also you can do so much more. Also, if you are a BIM coordinator, BIM modeler, whatever. This is not just you just click and view the data. No, it can even do clash detection. You can compare revisions. You can extract data. It has AI to search for stuff and create data that you need. Very advanced filters. It supports georeferencing. I'm not going to do that in this video. I'm not going to go through every feature, but I'm just showing you, I'm going to give you an overview. I have to also tell you that so many things have improved in the app so quickly since the last time I was checking it. So now, if I don't have to check, if I don't have to modify my model, it's so much easier to use this than Bonsai. For a few reasons, right? Please don't misunderstand me. I'm not knocking out Bonsai. Bonsai is still going to have its role and is going to be around, okay? Especially for people who want to author, who want to model, and don't want to deal with expensive tools, expensive licenses and so on. They are going to use Bonsai to model from scratch. And there is no overlap in that, right? IfcLite, I don't think it's ever going to be as good as Bonsai when it comes to modeling, purely modeling. Or I don't know, maybe everything is possible. But again, that's not the focus of the tool. The focus of this tool is to be a great tool for BIM managers, BIM coordinators. If you are a BIM coordinator, this is golden. Also a BIM modeler, and you care about the quality of your models, you can quickly review your models. You can run even ideas. It's crazy. Look here. If you look, where is it? It's not here. Here, this menu. It has scripts, it has clash detection, BCF issues, IDS validation. It's crazy. So again, it has all these things, and if we look here, like I said, what we see on this page is just a sum up of the tool itself, of the backend, because this is the tool. This is where the tool is built on GitHub, right? So you can go on GitHub and of course you can start it, you can give a star, and you can see there are a few issues here. I think, yeah. Yeah, but anyway, Louis is very proactive, and also people, there are other contributors to this. And again, like it's crazy. It's crazy how good it is. So the fact that you can build your own tools, and like I said, there start already to be many tools built on this. So again, but for you as a user, why it has a huge advantage over Bonsai BIM, just to audit your models and navigate through them and so on, it is because you don't have to install Blender. It's so much easier, right? So yeah, there are going to be things, maybe some models are not going to open and so on, and feel free to provide that feedback, because Louis is very proactive and fixing them. Because in the beginning there used to be a problem with geometry. More models have some problem with processing the geometry, but now lately I really struggle to find a model that is not working or not opening. So it has become much better. So it's crazy good. I want to make more videos about it. I'm going to make. It's not that I want, like I have to. I'm a BIM coordinator at core, and that's my main target. Like authoring part is something else, okay? So for me, like I really am going to make more stuff about this. And again, this is a browser tool, okay? It's easy. You can share this with anyone and they can use it. And now the crazy part, he's also working on developing and publishing pretty soon a functionality where you can collaborate with people. You can just enable a session, like a link that you share with people, and they will load and see exactly what you see, and you can collaborate live back and forth in a Zoom call, for example, and you can see kind of the same things, and each of you can do things, move things around, add information, remove information, add notes, annotations, sorry. So not annotation, I think there are notes called. Yeah, you're going to see that. But again, like it's an amazing tool. So again, if you don't care, because that has been the biggest problem for Bonsai, that it's so difficult to install. I'm not saying like just because it's heavy and so on. No, that's good for authoring. But the problem is, like we know, many of you are working in large companies and they have strict policies, IT policies, right? So that makes it very difficult. Meanwhile, using a browser like this is extremely easy to do that. So, and everyone also, it opens the opportunities and possibilities for so many more users, and it's so much less technical, right? So that's why I'm very excited. Again, I'm not ruling out Bonsai. Bonsai still has its niche, its target, user target, right? There are people who are going to need it to author. That's not changing. It's not a problem. They are going to help each other. And also we get Bonsai Viewer, which is going to be specifically for desktop stuff, right? So that's also new and out, and I'm going to cover that quite soon, but it's still very raw. It's very raw, and the same focus is there as well, for developing the engine behind everything, the core tool, and after that the user interface, right? So again, this tool is extremely nice. Let me show you how a model looks and how quick it loads. Just look at this, right? I'm going to drag and drop this. It's very quick. It's fast. It's really fast. And you see, like it's very. I love the way that the UI works. It's very snappy. Like I love it. And you can see here, this is the spatial decomposition. You see the world coordinates and everything. It even has a feature to see this project on the map, in real map. If you have proper coordinates, if you have proper georeferencing, you are going to see this in real world. It looks like this one is a bit in the air, but it can be fixed because there are other tools for that as well. So again, an amazing tool, guys. I'm telling you, this is no joke. This tool is going to take over other tools for sure, because the way the speed that its development is just crazy, and more people. And again, it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. So if you're a client, if you're a BIM modeler who don't want a license, you're working with Revit, but you care about the model that you deliver to somebody, or an architect using ArchiCAD, you want to see how that looks, if it lands in the right coordinates, if it's if it has the information that it's supposed to have, if you have the quantities, or if you're a general contractor and just want to quickly load a structural model and take out quantities, that's going to be easy. And more than that, isn't crazy, you can even modify the data. So even for that, it's going to be able you are going to be able to do that, right? So again, it's mind-blowing. It's an amazing tool. Again, like I said, this tool is not for sale. There is no premium plan or anything. Everything exactly as this is for free. So you can use it for free and you can create another app using this tool for free. I can't say more than that. So again, what I want from you is to give it a try. You are going to love it, and tell me, like, if you watch this video until now, leave me a comment and tell me what is your situation. You are thinking to use this. Why would you like to try this tool to use it? Give me your situation. Tell me, like, for example, hey, I have to export. I'm a modeler and I have to export stuff, or I'm a BIM manager for a client and I have to review models. I would love to hear from you, because based on that, I'm going to make more videos. Okay, so please let me a comment. That's one of the biggest things you can do. And after that, go through the tool, try it, and provide some feedback. Okay, it's very easy to navigate. So if you are here, you'll see in the right corner at the bottom, you are going to see something called IfcLite Dev. So when you click on that, it will open the other page, this one, right? So from here you have the start on GitHub, and here you can create issues, and you can also, like, you go to issues and you can also make a request. You just create new issue, you need a GitHub account, and you mention, like, it's called issue, but you can also, it's also allowed to be used for issue, for feature request. Okay, as you can see, let's see if we look at the closed ones, you can see that I give Louis this week. Let's look at closed. Yeah, this one, I think. Look here, this was some feedback after that. Where is it? This one? No, I created the issue with many things, but I think he split it, maybe. List, make advanced filtering. It's from this. This one. Look here. This is my feedback, and this Louis has updated all this the following day. This is crazy. It's mind blowing. There are so many important core things that were not working, and the next day they were. How crazy is that? Again, I'm telling you, if you don't want and if you don't need to model in Bonsai, in IFC native directly, if you deal with any other tool, this tool is going to make a huge impact in your life. You should test it out immediately. Like, look here, look at this list, and the guy just fixed everything. Oh yeah, crazy stuff. Again, like, thank you so much, Louis. Like, you are an amazing person. You are amazing. Your work is extremely important, and I appreciate it a lot. You can see here as well the website. You can see what you can do. You can parse, view, query, edit, validate, export, automate stuff, right? There are 6 packages. Yeah, I'm not going to go really over that. You can also see the performance for this. Guide tutorials. Okay, there are some tutorials. Interesting. Maybe I'm going to go over these tutorials. That's another thing. But again, guys, like, I just want to share this. It was so long time in my pipeline, and now, because last time when I tried, there were a few things that were not working, and all those things Louis has fixed over one day. It's crazy. Like, one day after I told him about these things. I just can't comprehend that. It's really impressive. And now I'm going to use this tool much more for coordination and management. And I can't wait to see also Bonsai BIM and see how they fit and how they would work, because the goal is not to replace one over the other. And now also, like, Louis is collaborating with Dion Molt to make the best out of these tools. So guys, these are critical, fundamental things that are going to change our industry. You have to understand what's happening right now. Right now, it's happening a revolution of open source, free tools to empower workflows, to empower people who cannot afford to pay expensive licenses. Yes, you cannot replace absolutely everything but you get many tools to even build your own. And you can decide where you want to store your data, which workflows you want to focus on, and so on. So it's crazy. Yeah, I hope you see how excited I am about this. And I hope you are going to give a try to this amazing tool. And I hope you are going to leave me a comment so that I know what are you mostly interested about this tool. And stay tuned for the future videos because I'm going to have a lot of them. Okay? Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you up in the next one.